Hello everyone. So again our problem is a medium level problem, night in Geekland. Okay, so the question is, night is at x and y in Geekland, which is represented by n cross m 2D matrix. Okay, and in each cell the matrix contains same points. In the ith step, the night can collect all the points from all the cells. Okay, that can be visited in exactly I step without revisiting any cell. Also the night had some magical power enabled that features with the. Okay, so you read it, the question. Okay, so what the question is, so let me explain the question first. Let's take example number 2, where our 2D matrix is 7 6 8 9 1 4 6 2 8. Okay, and initially our night is at 2, 1. That means here the red 2, 1. Okay, and we know our night moves, right? Chess night moves. So what, suppose there is a knight, so he can move 2 up, 1 right, 1 left, 2 down, 1 right, 1 left, or 2 right, 1 up, 1 down, or 2 left, 1 up, 1 down. Okay, so this is our night move, right? So for here, let's see, our knight is at 2, right? Now the knight can move, and the knight can move only 2 ways, like first 2 up, 1 right and 1 left. Otherwise there is no any possibilities then like he can move. Okay, so the first step here is 0th step. Okay, and the first step the knight will go 7 and 8, and after that the knight can move from there, from 7 to 2 again, but 2 is already visited, so he can't go to 2, he will go to 4. Okay, he will go 4, and same 8 will go to 9. Okay, 8 will go to 9. So for the first step our points will be what? For the first step our points will be 2, and for second step the point will be, for the first step our points will be 2, and for the second step point will be 9. 7 plus 8 is 15, and for second step, for the second step what? For the second step is 9 and 4, so the points will be 13, and our knight is at now 9 and 4. So what, from 9 and 4 the knight can go to what, like he can go here 8, or that above 8 also, but above 8 is also like it visited, so he can't go there, so he will go 8, and from 4 to 6. Okay, so at the third step, okay, after the third step the points will be 14. 6 plus 8 is 14, and now our knight is at where? Now our knight is at 6 and 8. So from 6 and 8 he can go 2 up and 1 right, that means 6, or here also 2 up and 1 left, so this is 1 right, so this is also 6. So now for the fourth step the points will be 6. Okay, and the knight is at now 6. Okay, so and every others and every cell is visited now except the middle one, and he can't go to middle wall from 6. So this is our points right now. So now let's see, and here it is 0 0 0, because he can't go anywhere right now. So after using magical power, what he can do, like from 0th step, okay, like for 0th step, he will go from 13, for 0 to 2th step is there, okay, plus 2, so there, and after 13 will go somewhere here, okay, there actually. So the total sum of 0th step is what? 15. 2 plus 13 is 15. He can visit only 15 points. And for one step what? For on step 15 to somewhere else, like somewhere here, okay. So again it is 15, and for step 2 For step 2 is 13, 13 2 there actually, so 13. And for step 3 this is 14, and for step 4 is 6, and else is 0. Okay, so now we have to consider the maximum points and minimum step. So the maximum point is 15, right? 15 for 2, like for 0 step and 1 step as well. So we have to consider maximum points as well as lower minimum steps. So our answer will be what? So our answer will be 15, that means 0th step, 15 points and 0th step. So this is our answer. So let's code it, right? Okay, again I'm going to write the code in Java, and I will share the link of Java and C++ in description box. So let's write in Java first, right here. Okay, so the function is taking array and 2D array and x and y, starting x and y as input. So we are going to create the moves of the knight. So moves is what, like static int dx. So the knight can move -2, -2, -1, okay, -1, -1, comma -1, comma 1, comma 1, comma 2, comma 2, right? Okay, and that in dx, same for dx, static int dy. So dy what? For -2, it will dy value will be 1, and again for -2 -1, and for -1, for -1 2, again -1 -2, for 1 2, for 1 -2, for 2 1, for 2 -1. Okay, this is our dx comma dy, and we are going to create a method called, we are going to check the right that every cell is a safe cell or not. So we are going to create a method boolean is safe called is safe, and int I, int j, int n, comma int m, right? So if I is greater than equal to 0 and I is less than n, and j is greater than equal to 0 and j is less than m, then what? Then return true, else return false, right? Now we'll start the main function, sorry, not main function, knight in Geekland function. So let's write here. So we are going to first the length of the array, okay, the total rows and columns, length, that is total row, and m is total length, sorry, column, that's it. Now what? Now we have to check that a cell is visited or not. So we are going to create a boolean array, okay, visited, new boolean n comma m, right? Okay, and our first x and x comma y is already visited, so we are going to visited x comma y is true, right? Because it's already visited. And now we are going to create a linked list, yeah, q, okay, this is int array type, okay, q, new linked list, sorry, linked list, okay, new linked list, and we are going to add the value x comma y into this q. So q add, okay, new int x comma y, start x comma start y, actually here also start x comma start y, start x start y, right? Now we are going to create array list to save the points value, right? For points integer type, list is equal to new array list okay, and int point is equal to 0. Now if okay, queue is not empty. If queue is not empty, then we are going to run a loop. Okay, int s is equal to size. Okay, int size equal to what? Size of the queue. Size of the queue is this one, is the size of the queue, and points initialize 0, and the for loop from int I is equal to 0 to I is equal to size, from size. Okay, and I plus plus. So what you're going to do, you're going to create a temp array and queue dot poll. Okay, poll poll poll. Okay, and the value of x will be what? Temp 0, and y will be temp 1. That is correct. And we are going to increase the value of point array x comma y, right? And we are going to check the moves, right? So int I is equal to 0 to I to, sorry, not I already used. So int I j is equal to 0 to j less than 8 j plus plus. Okay, so this is important, right? Like we are going to check if, like, how many cells is there and how many cells are not visited, right? So int xi is x plus what? dxj. Same for int yi is equal to y plus dyj. And we're going to check that xi and yi is visited or not. So if is safe, firstly, is it safe or not? If xi comma yi comma n comma m, okay, if it is safe, and if it is not visited, it is visited or not. If this is not visited, then we will go there, or if visited, then we do nothing. So if not visited, then we will mark it as visited. Okay, xi comma yi is equal to visited. Okay, and we will add a queue x comma xy comma new int what? Xi comma yi, right? That's it. Now we are going to do add points to the list point, right? So we have created a list, everything is correct. Now just we have to calculate the maximum value, right? So for maximum value, we will firstly start a loop from I is equal to 0 to I is equal to size of list minus 1 to 0. I is greater than equal to 0, I minus. If list dot get I is plus 1 plus I is greater than, less than size, list dot size, then what we'll do, we'll set the value of list. Okay, we'll set the value of list at index I and change the value with list dot get I plus list dot get I plus list dot get I, right? And then this is correct, everything is going correctly, and we are going to create a max which will minus any minus value, your choice, like minus 10. Okay, and minus 10 and a variable answer, that was also minus 10. Okay, right, let's go. Okay, and now just calculate the maximum value for int I equal to 0 to I less than list dot size and just I plus plus, right? Okay, if list dot get I is greater than max, then nothing, max is equal to list dot get I, and answer is equal to I. Just finally return answer. That's it, answer. Okay, so let's run this code. Is it correct or not? Okay, return M true, expected. Okay, sorry, at and not 77. So finally we are there. So this is correct, right? So let's submit the code, and I guess this is correct. Okay, so this is correct. So thank you for watching, and like and subscribe.